Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this new Boston Market Carver's cut. This one is the slow cooked pulled pork. It is toasted in our sweet and smoky, tossed in our sweet and smoky barbecue sauce with a side of cornbread and steamed Parmesan garlic corn. Sounds good. I guess that's the cornbread. Looks like it's just a pile of, I don't know. Anyway, slow cooked pulled pork. It is 10 ounces or 283 grams. We bought these at Meijer. It was $3.99 for the meal, so it was $4. It's not too awfully bad. That looks really good. I'd like to have that whole thing right there. Calorie-wise, big layer. It's 480 calories for the whole package. Here's other information for you. So to make this, let's see, remove the meal from the carton. Do not pierce or remove the film. Cook on high for 2.5 minutes. Carefully peel back film, gently stir. Lay film back on plate and microwave for another 1.5 minutes. So we're going to do it 2.5, stir some stuff up, and then 1.5. It does have a pull tab, not that it matters, but when they pull out though, it really doesn't matter. Their boxes, I had this issue with their boxes before. They're very soft cardboard, so they end up just tearing and ripping, and they don't actually just pull off, which is fine. All right, so there's the meal. Plenty of pork. The cornbread, like I said, it looks like it's just I can't tell if it's just a liquid that they plop down or if that was a solid when they put it there. It's hard to tell. And there's your corn. So I'm going to get this in the microwave and I'll be back. Okay, here it is on the microwave. And I think this cornbread was actually like a fried piece of cornbread. It wasn't just a piece dropped in there. You can see how wet it is though in the middle. So you might want to, yeah, see it's got darkness around it. So I would move that somewhere to the side to where it's not going to sit in this puddle of liquid and get soggy. So, yeah, I'm going to let that dry out a bit. So I'm going to let this cool off a minute and I'll be back. Okay, I gave it a minute to cool off. If you hear any snoring, it's not me. The Guido, the pug, is sleeping in the floor, snoring like a chainsaw. So, nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to try some of the corn first. It's Parmesan garlic corn. Definitely has garlic in it. Get a little bit of Parmesan. It's a little chewy. It's not like tough, but it's just a little chewy. Yeah, and I got 2 bites from different areas. And the corn just has a little bit of toughness on the skin, but the inside is good and tender. So it's not as tough as some, but it's not as tender as others. So I'm in the middle. I like the flavors though. I like the that Parmesan garlic flavor. It's really good. And now let me get a piece of pork. Ooh, steam. So it just says it's in a smoky, sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. So it doesn't really describe what the sauce is supposed to be. It's more meaty than the barbecue. I don't really get a lot of the sauce, the barbecue sauce. It's good. I like the flavors. It's good and tender. Some of the pieces are a little have not toughness to them, not like a char, but just a little bit more of a texture to them than others. Some of them are really soft. Some of them have a little bit more of a chew to them. I like that, but I like the taste of the pulled pork. I like the taste of pork. So if you don't like pork, then you probably wouldn't like that at all. But I like the taste of the pork. I wish the barbecue sauce was a little bit more prevalent and in there and stronger. But it's kind of a muted flavor. Try a bite of the cornbread. It's okay. It's kind of plain. It kind of looks like a yellow cornbread, like the Jiffy corn muffins. That's what they kind of look like. It's not quite that. It's not sweet like that. It really doesn't have much flavor at all, to be honest with you. Let me try some the pork out of the middle where the juice goes. See if that increases that barbecue flavor any. A little bit. So if you really were to get all that into that juice in the middle, you might get a little bit more of the barbecue flavor, but it's not a strong flavor. It's very, very light. I think it's good though. I think you would miss it if it wasn't there, but it's not like a bold, strong barbecue flavor like you would normally get with pulled pork or ribs or something like that. Overall, though, I think this is a really good meal. I'm gonna give it a 4. The cornbread could have been left out. It's really just, it's just nothing really. How bland. Tastes a little like cornmeal. Has a little bit of that yellow corn muffin flavor, but it doesn't have the sweetness of it. So it's, they could have left that out and I would have been perfectly fine just to have the pulled pork and the corn, because it just doesn't have a lot of flavor. But I think the pulled pork and the corn is really good, so I'm gonna give it a 4. I think it's definitely worth trying out, and for $4, I don't think it's a bad price for a meal. And you get quite a bit of food here, and quite a bit of pork actually, and it's a pretty good, decent amount of pork. So they didn't fill it up with just corn and give you a little bit of pork. It's a pretty decent size serving of pulled pork too. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.